Your Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Hope you're well in all that you do and you're loving yourself and others like always. I wanted to do this quick one. I saw something and I felt like, okay, let's deliberate on it. Okay? I was angry and I asked question why. Your Majesties, did you see that? There was another one which I felt it wouldn't be proper if you would see that as well. Like, there was no shame at all. This is somehow opposite, but it's the same thing. At least these ones that were putting on clothes. This very one I saw, it wasn't even a white man. It was our melanated people in Alkebulan that were putting on suits that were pastors. And you know what these people were doing? The women in their churches only put on pants and brassiere. Like, this is not just, I'm not just bringing this up. I'm not just saying it, like it's circulated. But I wouldn't want to bring that here. Because to me, it's not moral enough. Like, they were putting on pants and brassiere. And you know what they were doing? They were singing, they were praising the Lord, they were in spirits, they were speaking in tongues. And the pastors were putting on, like, they were all, you know, they were kitted. Everywhere is covered. About 2 or 3 men were there that were pastors and they were ministering, like, you know, they were in the spirit as well. And these ladies were there naked, praying and speaking in tongues in the church. They were in the church. So it's just like, if you're a woman going to that church, you have to be naked. Men, I now saw this. I felt like if I do not talk about this, then I don't think I'm doing justice. What have we become? Just look at these things. Just look at ourselves today. Just look at what is happening around you. The world is becoming more chaotic. A lot of persons are becoming so confused that they don't even know what they do anymore. And before you say A, they will tell you that they are praising the Lord. They are in the spirits. Just look at, is this not even wickedness? Now let's talk about this one now that you're seeing. Is this not wickedness? Like, he's just transferring his aggression. You see the strength of which he's using to flog these people. You see the strength. And then people are lining up to go get flogged. Like, come on, where is our senses? What have we done to ourselves? And then when you talk about this, religion have done a lot of havoc to our people. And some people who are there who claim they are custodians of these things, they'll come and start defending the rubbish that they do. How is it normal that you stand there, you form your line, like you have it in your mind, you wake up in the morning, you take your bath, you put on your night clothes, and you have it in mind that you are going to get flogged so that the Holy Spirit comes upon you, or what? I don't get this. And you see the way they tagged it, Sundays in Alkebulan. We have become so stupid. The senses that we were created with, we have decided to tie it or to pull it out and sell it out. So when it comes to all this nonsense, we don't even reason anymore. I'm sorry, I'm just so angry. There are lots of other useless things people do in the so-called church, in the name of praising the Lord, in the name of worshiping God, that we see every day. But some of them are so extreme that you just can't keep quiet. And these people will give reasons why they have to go for this. Now when you see one of this person or have an encounter with one of them, it's like they've bought them. I keep saying this. The level of consciousness we divert into these things that we call religious things, they are so much that there are things that are not even supposed to work originally, but because of the level of consciousness, the positive energy we pull into it starts working. They are having this upper power because we believe in it. Whatever they tell you, you believe in it. And that's why some persons will come in the name of I'm a pastor or whatever, telling you have to bring all your money. Now it's not even the tithe again. You bring everything, your salary, to the house of the Lord. That is when the Lord will bless you. Now what will you eat? What will your family eat? You see somebody working at least earning enough to feed himself and his family and then do some little charity to others. You see that person looking so wretched and frustrated because there is a pastor, a man of God, a religion that have told him that he has to bring everything so that God will bless. Now what do we have sense? What are we doing to ourselves, my people? Like we are more than this. We are more than this. We are kings and queens, but we've allowed ourselves to become slaves. Now I keep saying there's no chains anymore, physical chains in our legs and our hands. These chains are in our brains. They've tied our brains so strong. These people have gotten so hold of us with religion that we are not even spiritual anymore. Because if you are spiritual, you know that nobody have the right to do this to you. Nobody. If you are spiritual, you know that you cannot stand with only pants. You can't be naked and say you are praising the Lord in public. Eh? How can something that is abnormal just become normal all of a sudden because it's religion? Because it is in the church, it is normal. How? If you see somebody putting on a bra and pants on the roadside, you will say that person is a ticket to hellfire. Is that not so? That person is going to hell directly. There is no branching. But you see, you put the pant and bra in the church, and you be standing and shaking and praising the Lord, and it's nothing wrong. You are going to heaven. Like, come on, people. We are more than this. We are more than this. Is like today, what we should even be shy about. We're not shy about it anymore. There is no shame anymore, even in the church. And that's why a lot of things that are not even supposed to be done are done, because there is no shame anymore. There is no hiding anymore. This is what we've turned to. This is how we've become. This is how we have become. And it's so painful that we will vehemently decide to remain in the circle of illusion created for us. We are there, and they keep tying us down. They keep depriving us of using our reasonings, our senses. We were created with those for a reason. It's not everything that you want to see somebody jumping down, one spirit coming to tell you. What you want to hear, all I knew, you just need to open it. Just open your eyes, you see. Open your ears, you will hear. Because everything is embedded.